name is Ivana and I'm a farmer, and this is my citrus farm. Since the following months, I've noticed that when the citrus are growing, they are not producing the yield that I want. So I don't know what's wrong with these citrus trees, but I really, right now I need a plant doctor to come and clarify to me what's really affecting my citrus plants. Like I mentioned earlier that my citrus crop is being affected, I mean the trees, and one of the things that is affecting the citrus trees is this one. I noticed that at the end of the shoot, I mean the top of the leaf, the young ones, I can see like small insects. I don't know what's the name of this insect, but I need specification from the plant doctor.
Okay, so these little insects on the leaves of the citrus, this is the aphid, the citrus aphid. Um, there are some are black and some are brown, but as you can see here, these are the black ones that is on the leaves. Um, they the population of the aphids increased very quickly because of the simple life cycle. A lot of them in the leaves, and these aphids they have a long piercing mouth that is that they suck the young plants, the young plant leaves, causing them to curl and shrivel. As you can see here, the leaves shrivel and curl. So this affects the growth of the leaves of the plants. The aphids produce the honeydew. Honeydew. This is a sweet water fluid, and it also attracts ants. So if you see the ants in the citrus plants, that means they that's aphids. Yes. They attract the ants, but when it falls into the leaves, it colonizes the sooty mouth fungi, and the leaves turn black. The management practices is the natural enemies. Sometimes when you see the ladybug beetles and the aphids, they come to eat the ants. And the other management practices is the chemical control. If you see the ants in the leaves, you can boil water and then pour it in the ants without damaging the plants. Okay, as mentioned, the population of the aphids increased very quickly compared to other species because of their simple life cycle, which the females do not need to mate to produce the young, and no eggs are laid. In most parts of the world, there are only females, and this gives birth to nymphs, which are all females. The reproduction rate is so fast that several thousand aphids could be produced within 3 weeks from one female aphid if none of them were destroyed by natural enemies. Okay, as observed from the farmer's citrus plantation, there were ladybugs on the citrus plant. As from the management control, we have said that ladybugs act as a natural enemies against the aphids by eating them. If insecticides are necessary, the following on aphids can be used, which you can use the white oil of vegetable oil, cooking oil in 4 liters of water, and a half teaspoon of detergent soap. Shake well and use. Before using any insecticide or pesticides, expert advice on the most appropriate pesticides to use should always be sought from local agricultural authorities.
Here you can see the citrus leaves are all dried up. I don't know what's wrong with, is it because of the sun, or I don't know because most the other parts of the leaves are okay, but this one is all dry, and I don't know what's wrong with it.
I will be confused about this, but I will take a bit of the specimen and bring it back to the lab so we can do any experiments and come back to you to give you the information about it.
Okay, here I have the fruits of the citrus plant, and as you can see, something is growing on the at the skin of the citrus fruit, and I don't know what's causing it. Sometimes when I go to the market, the buyers didn't want to pay pay the citrus because of the appearance of the citrus. So I wanna fix this. So can you please help me? Thank you.
This is called citrus scab. So this is actually caused by a fungus called the Elsinophoceae. As you can see, the symptoms are like grayish, light brown, white scabs on, and it causes lightly infection on the fruits. Leave it alone. The management practices for the citrus scab and the fruits, you can when you start, you can raise them first at the nursery, establish the nursery first, and also another cultural control would be prune your trees regularly, prune your citrus tree regularly to keep the canopy open in trees. This is to remove the sources of spores and to remove the air movement.
Okay.
And another management practices is chemical control. Pesticides can also be used to be applied to plants in nurseries at the beginning.
Here you can see the leaves. I notice most of the citrus plants, they have the leaves that contain these small little spots, yellow spots and some brown, and I don't know what's really causing what's the cause of this, but can you please tell me what's the cause of this, because I wanna know.
Okay, so this is citrus canker. It's actually caused by a bacterium called the Xanthomonas citri. Yeah, so you can see that it causes all the plant pica. Sometimes the leaf will fall early, and sometimes the fruits will drop before it is mature. Some management practices would be the cultural control, which is you can canker-free nursery. Start raise them at the nursery first before you come plant them at the plantation to avoid the over irrigation. Also, you can plant trees around the blocks in between your trees. That to embrace large trees. And you can also apply the chemical control copper fungicide to prevent fruit infection.
Okay, here you can see the leaves. These leaves here are yellow and green. Most of the other leaves are green, but these ones are yellow and green, and I don't know if this is normal for the citrus plant to have this kind of leaf, or is it caused by something else, and I need you to confirm if it's normal or not.
So these leaves are the yellow leaf. This is called the citrus sunscald or sunburn. So this is caused the soft vulnerable parts of the tree are exposed to too much sunlight. So it affects the fruits and also the leaves. Probably more serious when it reaches the back of the leaf, since it cannot be replaced and cannot be healed. So the management practices that we can advise you to use is when planting your citrus. You plant in spots that receive more afternoon shades. Yeah, so you plant more that receive shades, has more shades.
So I should plant my citrus in place where there's not much sunlight. Because
Yes.
first of all, I want to say thank you very much, Dr. Ani, for coming to my citrus farm and inspecting the citrus and telling me what to do and the management practices. I didn't know that these are pest and diseases of citrus fruit, but now I know maybe today onwards, if anything has affect my citrus fruits, then I can deal with it on my own. And because this is the only product that I earn money from, so maybe today onwards I can improve, and maybe the production of the citrus can improve as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.